Okay. Welcome to Explain History. They do 5 nights. Let's start. First game, released August 8th, 2014. And start. You survive against the starring animatronics Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy, and Endo 1. Also, your security guard plays Mike Smith, who must survive a guide against Phone Guy. FNAF 2, released November 10th, 2014, introduced toy versions of the previous 4 animatronics, as well as Balloon Boy and JJ, as well as the Marionette, and the previous animatronics from the first game, but wizard form, as well as 2 Shadow animatronics, Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie, as well as Endo of 2. This time you're playing as Jeremy Fitzgerald at the night shift, and you survive against a Freddy mask and a flashlight against Foxy. Anyways, you also play as another character, Fritz Smith. Also, there was FNAF 3, who contains one animatronic to survive against, which is Springtrap. Game was released March 2nd, 2015, and Springtrap is the only animatronic to survive again, and the only one that can give you a game over screen, obviously, when you're playing the game. The others are phantom versions of Freddy, Chica, Foxy, Mangle, Balloon Boy, and Puppet. They jump scare you, but they will not give you a game over screen. Then there's, of course, the next game in the series, FNAF 4, with nightmare versions of the previous 4 animatronics as seen in the first game, as well as a nightmare version of a Springlock character, which we go on a little later. Then there's just Nightmare and Plushtrap. Those are Halloween DLC of Jackal versions of Bonnie, Chica, as well as Nightmare versions of Mangle, Balloon Boy, and Puppet. Released July 23rd, 2015, FNAF 4 was finally had a spin-off game released after it, and a novel, which I'll be talking about a little later. Then came Sister Location. Introduced 4 other animatronics, Circus Baby Ballora, which, by the way, has questionable bad design. You can guess what wrong her design in the comics section. As well as Funtime Freddy with a little hand Bonbon, and Funtime Foxy. Together they have a malformation named Ennard and little minions throughout the game, Baby Bows and Mini Arenas. As well as Custom Night, introducing Electro Valve, Bonnet, Yendo, and Lolbit. Also, and of course, the game was released October 7th, 2016. December 4th, 2017, introduced Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, which introduced scrap versions of previous animatronics, Kool-Aid Baby, Springtrap, and a new one, Lefty, aka the Marionette. Also entered as a newcomer, Molten Freddy. Introduced Rockstar animatronics and media communities, starring with Happy Frog, Nightmare, Mr. Hippo, Pig Patch, and Orville Elephant. It also introduced Security Puppet, El Chip, Funtime Chica, Trash and the Gang. Also introduced Candy Cadet. Now, in the middle of all this, there's the Springlock suits, Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. Well, after that, the game also received a novel released before it, and another novel released after it, as well as a security logbook, and a thing called the Freddy Files, as well as another spin-off, which I talk about a little bit later. Next, we have the May 2019 release of Help Wanted. Introduced Goodstrap, Plush Babies, Dreadbear, Grim Foxy. It even adds, of course, all the animatronics, except for maybe a few or so, from the previous 6 games. Anyways, they also had a couple in between releases, such as the Fazbear Price Book, which I've been delving in a little bit later. Oh, and they also include an updated version on the Freddy Files, and of course, we got ourselves a bunch of merchandise from the series, and of course, not forget videos on Backpack. Also, Backpack made the most recent video on Five Nights at Freddy's about some of the fan games initiative. Let's see if any of these fan games is new. A 4th game of Five Nights at Candy's. That's past. We already know that's not new anymore. One Night of Fundies. No. We already patched that joke. Pacos. Okay. That's a will. Paco's Evergreen. Yeah, we already passed Paco's too. Joy Creation. Already went through and been to Joy Creation. Sorry, Matt Pat, but they're not new. They're not really new. They're old video games. They're old. They're old FNAF fan games. We need completely original, completely new FNAF fan games. We almost have close we did with Killer in Purple, Five Nights at Freddy's back in the 80s, Five Nights at Freddy's rolling in the 80s. We have completely new original Five Nights at Freddy's games. It's time for the old ones to move on and go past the way they are. Go past these forgotten games that were long gone. They're not new. They're old. They're old fan games. We can't revisit old fan games from the series. Sorry, Matt Pack, but you're wrong. They're not new and unexpected. We've seen those fan games before. We've seen Let's Plays of all FNAF fan games. Revisiting old FNAF fan games will not work. Don't try it. Five Nights at Treasure Island. Anyways, that was my explained history of Five Nights at Freddy's. Bye.